It's the fall of senior year. You sit down to fill out a college application, staring at a blank screen. You know you've done a lot over the past 3 years, but when it's time to type out the details, nothing comes to mind. Human memory is an unreliable tool for this kind of work. You might remember the general feeling of playing sophomore year basketball or running a club car wash, but the specific high-impact details, like your exact free throw percentage or the exact dollar amount that car wash raised, fade quickly if you don't write them down. This animation shows how standard recall filters out the specifics, leaving you with a few generic memories at the bottom of the funnel. Standout students approach this differently. They aren't necessarily participating in more extracurriculars than anyone else. They have a deliberate system to capture and preserve their specific experiences before they disappear. Polaris Student acts as a centralized evidence locker. Because the platform is built around intentional tracking rather than background automation, you are forced to evaluate which moments represent your best work and log that evidence manually while it's still fresh. Your past data is your single most valuable asset for college admissions, provided you have a way to verify it before it's gone forever. Admissions officers don't simply read through a list of clubs. They search for qualitative, concrete evidence of your specific impact. The Polaris Activity Log module captures your recurring commitments while they are still happening. Using an impact formula, a weak memory like volunteered at an animal shelter becomes led a team of 8 to organize a drive that collected 1,200 pounds of pet food. For one-time accomplishments, there's the personal portfolio. This acts as a digital trophy case where you instantly stash the things that usually get buried in your email: an honor roll certificate, a link to an article you wrote, or a direct quote of praise from a teacher. This evidence-based approach is critical for athletic recruiting. Telling a college coach you played well carries no weight compared to verified season-over-season statistics and organized highlight tapes. The Athlete's Edge module organizes your entire sports history. You enter stats, position details, and directly link media assets into a single professional portfolio. Documenting these wins right after they happen allows you to build a cohesive narrative of consistent excellence, rather than scrambling to guess your own achievements 3 years later. Tracking past data also gives you a clear strategic advantage academically. Standardized testing, for example, is rarely a single Saturday morning exam. It's a multi-year process of continuous improvement. This chart demonstrates how the Test Triumph module utilizes your historical score data. It displays your separate test attempts and automatically extracts your highest math and reading scores across all dates, merging them to calculate your strongest possible composite superscore. Beyond test scores, you need a way to look at the macro narrative of your entire high school evolution. That is where the Proof of Growth module comes in. It works through a snapshot engine. It automatically pulls your current GPA, earned credits, active goals, and test scores, freezing them as a permanent record. Later, the compare function puts 2 snapshots side by side, instantly mapping numerical changes to prove your upward trajectory. Because these snapshots also capture non-academic metrics from your Zen Zone and Progress Hub, like your daily mood check-ins and total study hours, they add a holistic human layer to your story. Together, this data creates a clear, undeniable trendline. You don't have to tell a college you've grown. You have the math to prove you are ready for the next level. Now, let's return to that student in senior year. Instead of a frantic search for old emails, they have a searchable 4-year archive that is verified and ready to use. You possess a comprehensive database of your academic and extracurricular life. All of your facts, quotes, and statistics are perfectly organized and ready to be exported straight into any college application, resume, or recruiting email. This archive represents more than just a convenience. By documenting your progress semester by semester, you develop a persistent awareness of your own professional growth, a habit of self-assessment that serves you long after high school. By replacing automated complexity with intentional tracking, you put yourself firmly in the driver's seat of your own educational journey. Stop letting your high school experiences slip away into memory. See your path and own your progress.